is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Steps away. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Back to Mixon on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Joe Mixon on the
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On for the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
.46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Now they run with Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
At the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under 10, 10. Alert 3. Jim. Go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? The same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 9 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Bengals.
Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll air this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, it's Williams. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Play action. It's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
With the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Forced out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Burrow on play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that's the play that hit by Mathieu that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball.